Stop Playing Trey is illegitimate, and I'm going to tell you why. Although he does his digging in regards with weaves, wigs, extensions, he comes with his arguments definitely in bad faith. He's mainly looking to dominate the conversation rather than actually come through with an understanding, and definitely with like empathy of actually just basically respecting, actually understanding the other side on their reasoning for like some of these women were literally wearing wigs in the first place.
Wearing straight hair, cultural appropriation?
Yes.
So white people's culture is straight hair? No, let me cook. It's white people. Let me cook.
Other races. It's not your culture though.
Say that again?
It's not your culture.
What's not culture?
Straight hair.
It's straight hair? That's what culture is? Straight hair?
You guys are getting it from other people though. It doesn't matter.
What from other people?
The straight hair.
So straight hair is the culture.
You guys are trying to emulate another race.
How am I trying to emulate another race? I love being black. Anytime I wear straight hair, it's because I want to be black. It's not because I want to be white. I would never want to be white ever in my life, even if I wore straight hair.
Number 2, he does not forewarn any of his guests or any of his female guests that he's actually doing an interview regarding wigs and actually doing debates with wigs. He catches a lot of the women and definitely some men off guard when it comes to debates because he's looking to literally dominate the argument.
So why do a lot of black women, choose to wear wigs over their natural hair today?
Because they can't.
What do you? How's that? How's that? You gotta walk.
Yeah,
I can walk with you.
Okay.
So wait, what do you mean because they can?
Just like your typical pseudo red pill guru, just like your Myron Gaines, just like with your No Forgetty podcast, Dave Cooley, just in other cases in a few cases, Nico. Also definitely in other cases, Unfiltered podcasts as well. Those are other examples too. They literally trying to come at you unprepared. You know what I'm saying? So that you don't even have an opportunity to actually mainly defend yourself whenever you actually have like some information and actually have data that you mainly back up with actual resources. And they're not literally trying to actually like basically trying to get through understanding, actually trying to dig through it. They're trying to literally try and dominate the argument as best as they possible. If they feel that they can't dominate the argument, all they can do is literally try to cut you off or actually literally shoo you away. That's all they could do. Number 3, he is extremely unprofessional based on how he conducts his interviews.
I'm just looking out for black women because, like, black women, they always say, oh, black men don't protect us. But then when we try, you guys,
Okay, in what way right here do you feel like you're protecting me? I'm trying to walk to my apartment, just left from church, and I feel like you're more so attacking me than protecting me.
No, if you don't want to speak, you can say that, and
I'll
walk away.
You never asked me did I want to speak.
No, because
you just said you followed me. You said you had a question. You never asked me if I wanted to be recorded.
No, I'm walking next to you. But do you not want to speak?
You never asked me that. I never had the chance. You just came up to me. So if you was protecting me, you would have had a better approach.
And he also literally disrespects any stranger or even like a female stranger, basically calling certain women prostitutes based on dress wearing, handling situations really very poorly, especially when you want to try to have modest women mainly come out. You call them prostitutes just because like how they look or how they wear.
Look. But all out. And I disrespect.
It is all out.
Yeah, but all out. And I disrespect black women. What?
Take a look.
You're disrespecting yourself right now.
You disrespect yourself.
How?
Look at you.
Look at. She said I disrespect myself right now.
Disrespect.
How? She's dressed like a You're dressed like a prostitute.
Disrespect. You do not respect women. And it is very clear.
She said I don't respect women, and it's very clear. I respect women that respect themselves. Hold on. Let me put this down. You said what? She is. You got an issue?
Yeah, I got an issue.
All right.
Mind you, you don't even see like the woman that mainly in the recent video that actually come up in the corner begging for money most of the time. They understand the side of the street, looking for passerby, trying to make some extra profit. Where they people mainly up in the way around the block. You don't even see those things types of happening. You don't even see these types mainly happening. You see a woman actually mainly come by, actually go live her day, but you spook her out nowhere with a camera, literally trying to do a quick debate. While you literally got a man literally behind the scenes, and he got spooked and he got frustrated due to the fact that you have some random dude doing the interview, literally trying to disrespect his girlfriend. I understand his anger. Number 4, he actually doesn't even walk away from the person the moment that one person gets annoyed. He still actually does an interview on the side, literally ignoring one woman, for example, while basically asking him to literally just leave her alone. He doesn't do it. He still does an interview, definitely in her vicinity, while not even actually walking literally towards the whole process. That is like a big red flag in its own.
Every time I let you guys speak, then when I come back to rebuttal,
You guys, there's no rebuttal. You were literally
No.
You came out of nowhere bothering me. Like, what?
did I bother you? I asked you a
Yes,
question.
I told you you're bothering me on multiple occasions.
So, but every time, okay, we're done with you. All right.
Thank you.
So every time it comes to me saying
Pick up your jug.
I thought you said you were done with me. Why are you
Pick
saying?
up your jug because you're standing in my space bothering me.
No.
With your back, with your talking.
I'm done with you.
Please, I don't know
No.
who's putting into this, but please do not pay him no mind.
Ma'am, I'm done with you.
Very irate and stupid. Like.
Yet, when he constructively criticized his moves, when he constructively criticized some of the stuff that he could do better, all of a sudden he'll take offense to it and basically call you null and void. However, if you roll with his nuances, if you roll with his foolishness, if you roll with his ratchetivity, and you basically virtually agree with anything he says and become a yes man to him, basically he calls you one of the smart ones. Hey, that's the case. I love being part of the null and void crowd, just like a lot of the people that are actually mainly there. There are a lot of people that are actually doing big things and making like literally greater impact on life than homeboy would ever would. The smart people that he rolls with don't even make that much bigger of an impact on society. All they do is just bitch and whine about women wearing weaves all day and why they gotta kill them off, instead of literally just leaving these types of women alone and actually focusing on the women that they actually really are truly interested in, that actually do wear their natural hair out and actually appreciate them for actually themselves and actually mainly actually take care of their hair primarily. At the end of the day, those are the big people that we focus on, and if they do see a woman that wear wigs, they just still be respectful and just keep it pushing. They ain't gotta be like all up chaotic, acting a fool, saying why you wearing this, why you wearing that. Unbeknownst to them, that could literally ruin their freedom of choice as well, like literally taking them back to literally slavery times. And also another big kicker too, might I add, he literally trying to kiss behind to Massa due to the fact that in his mind, cultural appropriation does not exist because black women wear wigs with white hair and Indian hair and straight hair with all these other types of colors because, hey, cultural appropriation exists because black women wear wigs too. So, of course, they should not count. But unbeknownst to him, the cultural appropriation is basically like a false equivalent because the styles that they actually mainly wear is definitely like the norm within definitely like with westernized European culture. But any style that they definitely make, or any non-white style that definitely has actually been made, whether it's braids, whether it's coily hair, natural hair, right? Whether it's even slipbacks, it's mainly frowned upon by a lot of folks that practice that wicked anti-anybody else but them culture. But when they do the exact same thing, actually kind of like basically try and cop the same styles that they wear, they try and actually give them the most credit, and they'll try and treat that as a fad due to the fact that it's mainly one of their own that actually handling that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I understand why black women literally call this cultural appropriation, while he literally actually making all these arguments literally up in bad faith. These are the types of dudes that aren't going to really make that much impact in society. And I want to tell y'all something. Just please don't waste your time coming in to literally debate him on his channel. If it's on a neutral platform, it's on a neutral channel that is indifferent, fine. But if you come into his channel literally trying to debate him and trying to give him actual evidence and actual facts, he going to deny, he going to dismiss, he going to deflect. If all else fails, he'll literally just shut you out. Oh, One more thing before I even try to let go. He ain't no Kevin Samuels, okay? He'll never be a Kevin Samuels because, number one, Kevin Samuels is way older than him, and he's way reinforced and heavily critical thinking that this gentleman will ever be. But anyone that actually has critical thinking skills, to him, is null and void. So, welcome to the null and void party, okay? Anybody that actually has that type of mindset that's null and void that makes bigger impacts on society actually is going to definitely do like far well in life. You know what I'm saying? And also, you know, he has women mainly contact him, and some of the women actually asked him how to probably get a high value man, and they were the ones that actually reached out to him, right? They called into his show, okay, debating with him on some more deals and seeking his advice on what to get a high value man. And when they didn't want to hear it, and the women disrespected him, he gave them equal rights and equal laps verbally. Or worst case scenario, make it to the extreme where they actually give him BS. He cuts them off and goes off to the next woman. Myron Gaines, although I disagree, and he's a pseudo alpha guru himself, and he's heavily discriminatory in what he does. The difference between him and Stop Playing Trey, and yes, Stop Playing Trey actually has his own debates as well regarding certain deals at times. But these random interviews, man, he has first Myron Gaines actually does his interviews primarily sitting down up in the table and literally invites people to actually mainly come debate him. Even though some of his stuff is literally irrational and mainly asinine, he lets them know that they're going to literally be filmed up in advance. Whereas basically Mr. Stop Playing Trey here literally just has basically random women come through on a mic, on a camera, unbeknownst to they're being recorded, just really having to do a debate without them literally having any opportunity to actually defend their talking points or actually trying to basically defend their kind of argument, actually provide a quick counter. All right. The similarities between that with Myron and Playing Stop, whoever he is that they are looking to literally dominate an argument. Kevin Samuels hasn't even done any of that at all. But this Trey dude, man, he just literally is nothing but just another average pseudo guru. He ain't nothing but one of those typical pseudo gurus that's basically just running off pseudo rhetoric just so he can literally try to fit a narrative. This guy is literally not to be trusted. And if you see him roaming around Howard University, or anywhere in the DMV streets, anywhere, whether it's in Woodbridge, whether it's in PG County, or anywhere that's within the DC area, stay the F away from him. Stay as far back away from this guy, because all he's going to do is literally cause you none but harm.